All right, welcome back to the Sword of Sports Podcast, episode 193. Super Bowl 60 just happened, and Austin and I talked about it. We went way over on Late Night with Ryan, and we talked about a lot of things. I am just going to put the entire episode here on the podcast. Late Night with Ryan, we usually talk about sports for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we start doing all the other crazier segments. I just kind of put the sports parts in here. This episode, we were all over the place. Just flat out all over the place. So, but we stayed within sports. We just talked about the halftime show, talked about next year, talked about a lot of sports stuff. So we just did all sports, and I think maybe that's what we'll do for the future. Is always the episode after the Super Bowl. It's just purely Super Bowl conversation, and so we did that for about an hour and a half, and that'll just be what this podcast episode is. Within the next week or two, I'm going to do a big NBA pod that's just me talking to you all about the NBA, and that'll just be here on the Sword of Sports podcast. So if you listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, wherever you listen to this, that'll just be me doing that. Austin is doing a college basketball catch-up episode next week on Late Night with Ryan, and so that will also be in podcast form. So that'll be the two things. If you're watching the video form of this, I almost have like a mohawk going on right now. My hair doesn't usually do this. It's just funny. Anyways, when do I do this? It's kind of goes up. It's weird. Anyways, but that's going to be it for this intro. Just kind of going to carry the rest of this show out with the parts of Late Night with Ryan. And then, like I said, within the next week, we're going to do the college basketball catch-up with Austin, and then I will do my own NBA talk that is just podcast form. So that'll probably be within the next week or two, so be on the lookout for that. Pre-March, it'll come out before February's over. I want to touch base on every NBA team before we get into playoff conversations. So, all right, that's it for me. Enjoy the show. Everybody, I know we're a little late. Sorry about that. It was just the way it worked out. I just hopped off a flight, and within an hour had to get ready to do the show. So this might be one of my lower energy episodes. We're not going to do any cutaway gags. Jonathan is not here. There's a lot of things we will not be doing the way we usually do it, and it's literally just the way it worked out. Like I said, I'm sorry. We've started about 10 minutes late. We're still going to be done at midnight, but I appreciate any and all of you who tuned in. Might have some new watchers since I recently had the video me naming every Super Bowl winner and NFL champion do quite well. And to all of you who said that I should have also done the AFL, you were probably right, but that's a lot. That's a lot. But anyways, quick thing before we talk about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was yesterday, obviously. I don't think I have to tell anybody watching this artsy show that. But we're going to go into that. Really excited to talk about the Super Bowl with Austin. First thing, though, my Detroit Pistons played the Charlotte Hornets tonight, and what was an all-time classic. I mean, I got my favorite team in the league against who's kind of become my favorite team of this season. Not my I'm a Pistons fan, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying as far as teams around the league who have been a fun team for me to watch on League Pass, the Hornets are number one. They've been super fun. Really like Conca. He might just be 6'7" Steph Curry. Incredibly enthralled by him. The Mavericks would probably be two, except the fact that they're Mavericks. I just like Cooper Flag. It's the only thing I like about the Mavericks. If they had any other logo, I might have a Cooper Flag jersey by now. But it's the Mavericks. And I know you're like, what's wrong with the Mavericks? They're the Mavericks. I don't know. I don't want to say it's an auralist team, but it is an auralist team. It always has been. Dirk was the only one who gave them the sauce. Luka, when he was there, gave him a little bit of sauce, but even then it was... And like Cooper's great, and it's not his fault that they have no sauce. It's just, I think it's the blue on blue. I think being a team like a basketball in Dallas, I just don't think Texas is not a basketball state in my brain, or at least not Dallas. So I don't know. That's just me. But anyways, let's talk about that Pistons game. 4 ejections. Come on, baby. Isaiah Stewart coming out. It's incredible. The fact that what I love about the Detroit Pistons is our entire team identity goes back to the Bad Boy Pistons. When people think about Detroit Pistons, they think about the Bad Boy Piston days. And the fact that the current Pistons still have some of those vibes, still have some of those, like that rage and that anger that the Bad Boy Piston play with, I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. I would never want the Pistons to be some, very sterile team. The fact that we foul people hard, we get in fights, we're a rough, tough team. I love about the Pistons, my favorite thing. And Hornets did lose, so get pissed on, baby. So, I was really excited by that win. And let's now talk about Super Bowl 60. Let's bring in my pal Austin Fisher. Come on. Well, you and I sat here I think it was about a month ago exactly, and we talked about who we had winning the Super Bowl. And you told me you had the Seattle Seahawks, and bravo to you. Yeah. You don't clap. You got it. You don't need to stand. Standing ovation, right? Standing ovation.
Thank you.
I feel like not everything warrants a standing ovation. I think it's become common practice. Just like at every play I've ever been to and every concert I've ever been to in the last few years, people just do a standing ovation. Like, shouldn't we? It like ruins the specialty of it. It's like it's not genuine anymore. It's like, oh well, this was a big event, so I'm gonna do a standing ovation. It's like, okay, well, could he have went up there and just been like, hey, thanks guys, you all would have done a standing ovation? Like, if you're just doing a standing ovation, it's predetermined. Everybody's gonna do it anyways. Like, why? I think it'd be really funny if somebody started up to do a standing ovation and somebody else was like no, not now, not right now, bro. I mean, that would really make me laugh.
Yeah, that's a good take. I don't think that deserves a standing ovation because I was brutally wrong on the AFC side. However, picking the heaviest.
Do you have money on Kansas? You're watching this game.
Yes, but like I'm also very intrigued because a 23-0 team is about to go down, and that's a hell of a block, and that's unbelievable. But that being said,
how much time's left?
15 seconds. Kansas up 3, shooting free throws. Probably gonna win here. But
wait, who's undefeated?
Arizona.
Really?
23-0. Yes.
I didn't even know this.
They have 3.
This shows you the only thing that I really follow college basketball for pre-conference tournaments are the NBA prospects.
We're going to get you right. I promise. My day one of locking in this year was Saturday. I picked a hell of a day. I kind of want to talk about that later.
Can we do, all right, we're going to make this right now.
Yeah.
Next week, Late Night Friday, the whole show is the college basketball catch-up. I want you to prepare an entire thing of college basketball catch-up for the first. Okay. That's what you and I are going to talk about. You're just going to catch me up on all the storylines.
Good. Okay. I like that. No, that's good.
Because I only know about Devonta Peterson, Boozer, a little bit about the Illinois guy.
Yeah.
Caleb Wilson I love.
Yep.
I know Michigan's good.
Yep.
I know Michigan State's good.
Yep.
That's about it.
Okay.
I have a soft spot for Illinois every year.
That's fair.
If you're a Big Ten basketball team, chances are I have a soft spot for you.
This might be the year, since I had to sumo, this might be the year to have a soft spot for Illinois. They have the #1 offensive rating in college basketball.
I think I'm going to take UNC to win the chip. That's where I'm at, just because I like Caleb Wilson.
Okay. I like that. If they played every game in Chapel Hill, I would be like, hell yeah. But they're not going to have that great of a
Hubert Davis, coach name?
Yeah.
I like him. I liked him. I don't know if he's great, but he's good enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. The new Duke coach, I think, is overrated. I've thought that for a bit now. Okay. I think he's a good recruiter. I don't know if he's a good game-to-game guy.
He's not as bad as Mark Pope. That's Kentucky's new coach. He's
bad.
He's bad. I would say he's bad. Like, for Kentucky standards. Well,
Kentucky probably has some of the higher standards of any coach.
Right. They're like 16-8, I think.
How's Calipari doing with Arkansas?
He's actually doing pretty well. They're top 25 again. They made the Sweet 16 last year.
All right, we're saving this for next week. You're
right. But on the topic of that, I don't think getting that correct deserves a standing ovation. However, I do want to give my friend who is unnamed and has no idea that this is even happening a round of applause for my seat because he doesn't know.
I thought that he got all the games.
He had a perfect brackets for the NFL playoffs.
Did he submit it for the challenge?
I don't think so. No, but I feel like a lot of people probably got that right. You know, the less teams in a bracket, the bigger odds you have. I was top 400,000 probably, and I had the champion. But no, perfect from start to finish, game by game. If you put money on that, he probably wouldn't have to work for the last.
If you put just $10, and you had strung together the entire wild card perfectly, it's probably at least a couple thousand.
Well, let's think about the
underdogs. And then if you would carry that over and put it on the entire divisional round, you probably are now in the 10,000 range. You're probably doing your money, I would say, about tenfold every time.
But here's the thing: you could actually parlay everything to the point where X team loses in the wild card. X team loses in the divisional. X team loses in the NFC.
Oh, okay, you're right. You could have made millions.
He could have done all 13 together, and I guarantee that would have made probably $1 million. Probably $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good to think about for next year. It really is.
Yeah, just do it $1.
Yeah.
And do it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fun way to look at it.
It is.
That might be a fun way to look.
It's like every year with the NBA do a round robin.
Yeah.
I've told you that before. Yeah, it keeps it interesting, at least for the first round. Because usually the first round is kind of boring. There might be 1 or 2 upsets, but something to look forward to. Yeah.
Cool. All right, now let's talk about, I have a list of things that I think we learned from the Super Bowl. Because I think the Super Bowl, an important aspect of the Super Bowl is the things you learn because they're going to affect the next season. They're going to affect how teams look at the Super Bowl, how the NFL presents the product.
Yes.
How teams look at how to build themselves, how teams are going to draft. All of the things that you see in the Super Bowl are going to affect the future, right? Yeah. Down to the halftime show is going to affect what they do next year. For what it's worth, I felt like the Bad Bunny show is a success.
I would agree.
I think the controversy is somewhat just being stirred up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think people are like, oh, it's controversial, which then thus makes it controversial. Like, does that make sense? People feel like that needs to be it's whatever.
I agree.
To me, I thought it was a fun show. It didn't really matter to me if it was in Spanish because I'm like, yeah, it was bumping. So he did tease me with Gasolina though, and then not play it.
I was like, I know this one. Oh,
I was like, that's not by him, but I want to hear it. And then it was.
I was upset though. It wasn't perfect for me because they didn't bring out Bruno Mars and then they brought out Lady Gaga.
I also wanted Bruno Mars. I actually said to some people this morning, I was like, if they just did Bruno Mars for every halftime show, I don't think I complain.
No, never. Anyone. Like,
he's the best male pop star of the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I think the only one you could argue is The Weeknd, but I don't think The Weeknd's really a traditional pop star.
No, I would agree.
He kind of made his own genre. He became like the R&B guy.
Like a rap and pop, you know.
Yeah, and it's a little bit R&B. He does some jazz stuff. Like his is so unique. Bruno Mars is like, you were like, hey, what's the Michael Jackson of the 2010s? And they're like, this guy. That's to me Bruno Mars. I
the Michael Jackson of the 2010s is crazy.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
It's like the pop star.
Yeah. You cannot put anybody on Michael Jackson.
Taylor Swift's the only one you can really do.
No, not even.
Really?
Somebody asked Gary Vee, because, and I know this is going to sound stupid, the person asking the question was obviously very, unaware of how big Michael Jackson was, but he's like, do you think I Should Speed will ever get to the popularity of Michael Jackson? If you really think about it, everywhere he goes, every country, there is a mob around him. And I'm like, okay, he is worldwide probably the most well-known streamer ever, I would say. But,
Is he bigger than Kai Cenat?
Yeah. Yeah, 100, yeah, Kai Cenat's more just
I think we're third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're somewhere in that range.
But that being said, Gary Vee, I don't know, some guy was passing by, he's 45, 50 years old. He's like, hey, you know who I Should Speed is? Never heard of him. There you go. There's your answer. Truly, I don't think anybody is on people are passing out at his sight. I've never, I don't think we will be able to fathom that because we didn't grow up with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, I don't know.
I mean, Thriller's one of the most viewed music videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's 20 years after the fact.
Yeah.
It's also a banger.
Yeah.
People still love Michael Jackson music.
That's
the other day I heard somebody humming, your roommate, oddly enough, was humming the Cooper DeJean is not a safety, that song.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he still got motion, 40 years after that song.
If you put Michael Jackson on in the car, I don't care if it's your 5-year-old niece or 85-year-old grandmother. They're going to like it. They're fine with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So,
You're right.
Yeah. But Super Bowl halftime, who would you like to see next year? Because your guess last year, by the way, was wrong.
I'm starting to think, okay, here's my thing. I would love to see Sabrina Carpenter.
Yep.
That was my pick for last year. I think it probably will just be my pick again this year.
Okay.
If it's not for this year, I'm done. I'm done picking.
For what it's worth, her odds went up, I think.
Well, it's in L.A.
Yeah.
She has another album now behind her. She's going to have another album by then, too. I think she's doing a yearly release thing.
Okay, I like that.
Right?
I like that.
My only concern with Sabrina Carpenter is, are they concerned having an overtly sexual overtone in her songs? Hey, Mom, what does she mean when she says, I get wet at the thought of you? Is that something the NFL is fearful of? I don't know, because I think the argument would be like, the dancers are, dancing provocatively.
Yeah.
I think everyone on the planet would agree that when it comes to what people deem to be okay on television, visuals being provocative are way less taboo than verbal.
Yeah, agree.
Because, on TV, if I just put women in bikinis in a commercial, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But if there was a commercial where a girl's just says, doesn't have to swear.
Yeah.
Or a girl in a bikini said something sexual. Let's say, just like a Sabrina Carpenter line, it's I'm getting wet at the thought of him. That would be a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas just a girl in a bikini is not really that big of a deal. Right? A man shirtless, not that big of a deal.
No.
Somebody dancing provocatively, not a huge deal. Someone saying something provocative, I think is a much larger deal when it comes to television.
Yeah.
So that's my fear. Is Sabrina Carpenter, it's fine if she does a Juno position, but is it okay if she says some of the things she said?
I think having Kendrick Lamar perform some of the songs he performed kind of gave me the framework for the future. And not to say they don't care as much, but they are much more concerned with the popularity of the figure than the subject of which they talk about.
I think you're right.
So,
I would love for it to be Sabrina Carpenter. I think it would be a massive success. I do want to give a shout out to our boy, Cody Duckworth. He made a great suggestion today.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Harris. I think it's exceptionally likely. Because in LA, they love to have all the different people come out. and like Cameo. They love doing that now. I mean, like Jessica Alba was a cameo, Alex Earl was a cameo, Cardi B was a cameo in Bad Bunnies. So it's like, how do you get a cameo for this next one? And Calvin Harris, all of his songs are like songs with other people. I don't know if he ever has like any individual songs. You know who this guy is? He has very big songs. He is never the big artist. He's always with someone. I think, let me look up his most played song.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I mean...
I think we're going to do a country show when they inevitably do a Super Bowl in Nashville.
Yeah, but it's got to be Morgan Wallen if it's a country show, right?
I think it'll be like the LA.
Okay.
They'll combine.
Okay.
It'll be like Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs,
Yep. Okay.
somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Zach Bryan with him, right? All right, We Found Love, he's on that. When I Met You in the Summer.
Bad song.
Yeah.
Okay.
How Deep Is Your Love? Is it like the ocean? That song. Yeah.
Oh, no.
This is what you came for. Yeah, he's got big. I just want to say this right now. You ready? His top 10 most played songs on Spotify all have over 1 billion streams.
Wow, I don't know this guy.
That's because he's like a producer more than he is. Like,
Okay, yeah, so he's like the. Oh boy, why can't I think of his name? Oh, big producer, but like started making his own music for like the hip hop industry.
Thinking Metro Boomin.
Yes. Yeah.
Metro Boomin's good.
Yeah.
But yes, kind of like that.
Okay.
I
would like to see Drake for what it's worth. It probably won't happen.
Drake's had a bad 2 years at the Super Bowl.
But he's like in the top 7 or 8 right now, most favored. And like I think
What are the odds? Can you give me the odds?
Yeah, I can look real quick. It's on DraftKings, I'm pretty sure. At least
no.
I don't know if we'll be able to. It's probably not in American markets, but like it's.
Why wouldn't we be able to? Because it's a prediction.
Usually it's in Ontario, Canada only, and I don't know why, but it's.
That's really odd. For what it's worth, I never would have guessed Bad Bunny because they usually try to do older artists.
Yeah.
I do think what's interesting about the Super Bowl is ever since The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's become more about no, I wouldn't say that because 56 wasn't like this.
I'll
say this real quick. This year, last year, I think kind of the Rihanna one, not the Usher, not the LA one, but the Weeknd one.
Yeah.
They're starting to be more about a visual concert that's shot almost like a film.
Yes.
Than it is about being a concert. And I think it's kind of weird because while I like it more, right? The Bad Bunny halftime show was awesome. I thought it was really cool. The camera work. We're doing dolly shots and shit.
The MVP, by the way, for that entire thing was the guy pulling the camera guy through the maze at the beginning. Because what a stressful job. You trip over him one time, whole halftime show's ruined.
Yes.
That's a glue guy right there. Yeah.
Type of guy you let date
your
daughter.
Gluiest guy. Type of guy you want first off the bench. But yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I think I don't feel bad for the people there because I mean obviously they'd watch Super Bowl, but I do kind of feel bad for people there.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you did pay to watch Super Bowl, and then like the halftime shows for all the people at home.
Yeah.
Like I honestly don't think there's people that sit at home that go, man, like if Bad Bunny would have done it like a concert, right? Just him up on stage, a couple dancers, smoke lights, right? How many people are like, man, I really prefer we had some dolly shots here? Like, I think it's become way more production-based and it's concert-based, and I think it's kind of weird, even though I think it's actually higher quality. Does this make, like, I don't know if this makes sense. I'm saying, I think it's odd this is the path we went down, when, like, Over Here was fine. This is good.
Yeah.
I liked what we're doing.
Yeah.
There's just a part of me that's like, do we really need to abandon this track?
It is probably odd.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, but it's probably odd to your eye. Versus, like, you think about it, Bad Bunny being, like, a Hispanic Latino artist, right? Like, that is... It draws a huge international audience.
I also think, like my sister, this is no offense to my sister,
Uh-huh.
my sister probably thinks it's cool as hell.
Yeah.
The way they're doing it. And like, I think to a person that's watching the Super Bowl for the halftime show, they prefer this model.
Yeah.
And like, there's not too many people like me who, like, even I'm admitting it's cool. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I think the amount of people that it benefits is more than the amount of people that are like, it was fine. It's just interesting. What are the odds?
Okay. This will shock you. This is FanDuel odds. I found this on Yahoo Entertainment. Number one, by the way, on DraftKings and FanDuel, Miley Cyrus. In the Big 26.
Wrecking Ball Big 26.
Can you believe that? I'm kind of
She
shocked.
sings
about it.
Flowers, right? That's like her newer hit.
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe. I mean, maybe. What's next?
Cardi B at 2.
That's not happening.
No, absolutely not. No.
If I think Sabrina Carpenter's too sexual, they're
Right.
not doing Cardi B.
Taylor Swift at 3. That's realistic.
I don't think she cares to do it.
I don't think so either. But like, it's realistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Lil Wayne at 4. But hasn't he already? Was he with them at LA?
I think he like cameoed or whatever.
Yeah, I thought he was with Eminem.
But
and Snoop
Kendrick
Dogg.
was with them when they did that, so it's like, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. ASAP Rocky.
That's just not happening.
No, like
They're not
he's
doing
not big
that.
enough for that. No disrespect to ASAP Rocky.
They're also not doing like a full rap show.
No, I agree. Next one.
Like
Justin-
Kendrick was a
Justin
full
Bieber.
rap show, but his music was so popular at that time.
Justin Bieber. No. He's
Listen,
too old for this.
Hold up. We
no.
need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation.
Oh boy. All right.
If Justin Bieber did Beauty and a Beat
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl,
Okay.
turned around saying baby,
Hang on.
then turned around and did Eeny Mike Meeny, like, come on! He did like old Justin Bieber, and then he brought up like, he had a song that was newer. Did he do the Love Yourself song? If you like the way you look so much, then you should go and love yourself.
I don't know.
I think he did.
Yeah, he might have.
God, I'm being so serious. Justin Bieber would actually be kind of fun. I think you're hating. I don't know if he can still sing his old
I don't know.
songs.
I'm not hating. I liked his old music. For what it's worth, I still listen to some Justin Bieber.
I think the thing with Justin, I literally, okay, this is hilarious. We're talking about this.
Yeah.
Car ride over here, I was listening to Beauty and a Beat.
Yeah. No, that's a good song. That
song's
fine.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Oh wait, he's sorry. It's like the Is It Too Late Now?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Love Yourself.
Sorry is like what, 2016, 2015?
Yeah, same as Love Yourself.
Okay, yeah.
And then he'd probably do Baby, Eeny Meeny, Beauty and a Beat.
But there's a lot of content there. You're right.
The thing is, for a Super Bowl halftime performer, we're talking so much about the halftime. This is fun.
It's fine.
For a Super Bowl halftime performer, you need to have a depth of catalog. You
Yeah.
got to have a lot of songs, which I think is the only problem with Sabrina.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, I think realistically you'd want one more album from her.
Yeah.
Because it gets, like, I like the song Sugar Talking. Most people don't know that song. They're probably not going to bust it out at the Super Bowl. Like, you kind of need to have, like, 8 to 10 songs that are big. That was the nice thing with Usher. Is, like, I think a lot of people, me included, are like, what's Usher going to sing? And they're like, shit, Usher's in this song? I forgot.
Mhm.
Now, I've always said what would be an electric halftime show, and it would never get old, is if they just did Pitbull and Bruno Mars back and forth. Because Pitbull
Yeah.
would be elite.
Yeah.
Pitbull and will.i.am,
Yep.
elite. Like, it would be untouchable. Everyone would have a good time.
Yeah. I don't remember. Pitbull did the 2014 World Cup, and I don't remember who's doing it in 26 because keep in mind it's in America again. But the opening game is in Mexico, so I don't know how they're going to run that. But I'll have to. We'll save that for next time. But
Bad Bunny.
It could happen.
The
That
thing
wouldn't
is, they
make sense,
usually
though.
go for older artists too.
Yes.
To get that depth of catalog. Like the Bad Bunny thing is kind of a shift. They went for somebody. I think Bad Bunny's like 31.
Yeah.
He's much younger.
True.
So it's like, I don't know what they're looking at. I think Sabrina Carpenter would be awesome. I think there's a decent chance. All the ones you read are Bieber would actually be a great time. I cannot lie to you.
I don't know, man. I don't know. If he was still like the innocent child that he used to be, then maybe. But like, he's done some pretty weird things in his life.
I agree,
So-
but Miley Cyrus is the same answer.
I agree. I don't know why she's up there. Why is she number one? To wrap out that list, by the way, J. Cole, Drake, Ariana Grande, and Harry Styles. Any of those names stand
I
out to
could
me?
see J. Cole.
Okay.
People like the new album.
Yeah.
No Role Models would be easy. They're definitely not doing Wet Dreams, though.
No.
The thing is with J. Cole, and I like J. Cole, so don't misinterpret me. J. Cole's at his best when you're 15.
Yeah.
That is the most you're ever going to like J. Cole. How much does the NFL care to draw in the
I don't know.
15-year-old
Yeah.
viewership?
Yeah.
So
I
no
listen-
grown-ass man, like no 45-year-old dad is like, love J. Cole.
Yeah.
I like J. Cole. I never liked J. Cole more than when I was 15.
Yeah.
It's like the peak of his music.
If you want your numbers up, though, Drake. Like I'm
Sabrina
speaking-
Carpenter would be better than
I'm
Drake.
speaking.
So,
Do you think that would do more numbers though? Should we go band for band? How many monthly listeners?
whoa,
they have?
whoa. Right now,
Okay.
Sabrina Carpenter is bigger than Drake. There's no debate this.
Okay, I want to look up numbers.
But that's all time what you're going to look at.
No, I'm
Because
looking at
people are playing
monthly
old
listeners.
Drake, but people are playing old Drake songs. I listen to The Resistance every week, maybe
Sabrina
every day.
Carpenter 66.6 million monthly. Drake is 88.3.
Okay, You're not listening to me.
I
am saying to you.
Okay.
He has more depth of catalog. I haven't listened to a new Drake song on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I think Certified Lover Boy is the last album I've listened to any songs of, but on my own. I am saying to you. No, I take that back. Honestly, never mind would be it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I like the one with 21
J. Cole.
Savage. Everybody likes on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's that one called?
The one with J. Cole? Oh, what was it called?
Not the one with J. Cole. The one with 21 Savage. It's
Yeah.
the one everybody liked from it. Anyways, doesn't matter. Honestly, never mind. This is the last time I've listened to Drake's song. I'm saying his numbers are up though because I'll go back and I'll listen to stuff like I'll listen to Headlines.
Yeah.
I'll listen to Over. I'll listen to Resistance. That's the Drake stuff I really like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying those aren't really fair numbers.
Okay, but you said depth of catalog is important, and I think
I agree. He's got better depth catalog.
All he has to do is play his
I
old
100%
stuff.
think he has better depth catalog than Serena.
Yeah.
But that's not, I'm not saying it's her fault. He's just
No,
he's been around since 2009.
I agree, but that's another reason to put him up there.
I agree.
He is.
I also think you forget
audience.
the fact that Jay-Z picks the performance.
Does he?
You didn't know this?
No.
So back in 2019, the NFL signed a deal with Rock Nation. After the Maroon 5 thing was so terrible, they signed a deal with Rock Nation, Jay-Z's company, his talent agency, to pick the performers. So his first move was the J-Lo, Shakira one.
Yeah.
He then did The Weeknd.
Okay.
He then did the LA one. Part of the only reason I think we're doing more hip-hop stuff is because of him.
That's true.
Think about it.
That's true.
Right? I don't think Bad Bunny ever happens if it's not J. Cole.
You're right.
No, you know who signed to
Jay-Z,
J.
yeah.
Cole? Sorry, Jay-Z?
Yeah.
You know who signed to Jay-Z? The guy was just naming J. Cole. J. Cole's with Jay-Z's company.
Okay.
So, he doesn't just pick people from his company. Bad Bunny's not
Knowing
with Rock
that
Nation.
now, yeah. Okay.
I don't think Jay-Z wants to do Drake. I think...
I agree. But, like, in my lifetime, it has to happen. Just once.
In your lifetime, Drake's only going to be relevant for like another 10, 15 years.
You think?
Well, his music will stick around.
Yeah.
But like I'm
The
saying...
person.
The other thing is, I think we underrate, sometimes with like popular rap like this, we've talked so much about music, this is funny. The other thing with like popular rap is, I was thinking about this the other day, so like, there are rock songs from the 80s that have lived on forever.
Yep.
Right? Living on a Prayer
Yep.
is still known. Right? Kickstart My Heart is still known.
Mm-hmm.
There are pop songs from the 80s that were number one hits nobody gives a fuck about now.
Okay.
Right? REM was very successful in the 80s. If I went out and played Losing My Religion in the hallways of a college, most people go, oh yeah, my dad likes that song.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
If I started playing Kickstart My Heart, some guys go, hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, true.
Certain things,
Certain genres are more timeless.
not genres as much as just songs, things, but yeah, some genres, I'd say. But I'm saying certain things really live on and certain things do not. Like I'm saying, Rock the Casbah and Should I Stay or Should I Go, for some reason, have went through the depths of time. People still really mess with that.
Okay.
Right? Madonna has really managed to stay around.
Yeah.
People really still like Madonna. But there's stuff that just disappears. People don't give a fuck about anymore. There are, I don't know a lot of people that really listen to much Spice Girls now.
Yeah.
It's kind of a thing of the past.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But Nirvana has really lived on. People still really like Nirvana. So I just think that's interesting, given what lives on. For a weird period there, Linkin Park was kind of dead. People didn't really listen to Linkin Park anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's been kind of this nostalgic push for that 2000s late grunge.
Yeah.
That Green Day, The Killers.
Yeah.
Linkin Park, we're putting a little bit of, it's kind of grungy, but it's also getting some rap in it. My Own Worst Enemies had a big comeback. People like that song now.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Brightside's had a massive comeback.
Right. Okay.
So I think Linkin Park's kind of back now. That type of stuff's back. But I'm saying, think about the 2010s, right?
Yeah.
Early on, what was big? Kesha, Katy Perry,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, that pop sound. Bruno Mars was there too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That has become our generation's AC/DC, 80s rock.
Okay.
That's going to live on. You know what isn't? The late 2010s Migos. That has not lived on. And I still listen to Bad and Bougie.
Okay. Yeah.
But in general,
yeah.
nobody's playing Walk It Like I Talk It anymore. Even me, I don't listen to Walk It Like I Talk It anymore.
Okay.
Certain things just live on. It's going to be interesting. I think Good Kid, Mad City and some of the stuff Kendrick's done is very successful and it's going to live on. But I don't know how many people listen to Humble anymore.
Yeah.
The stuff that Kendrick Lamar's done has lived on. All Right.
If they
And
made
To Pimp a
that,
Butterfly, that whole that type of stuff has lived on way more than the Damn album.
if they made that the NBA on ESPN theme one more time, just one more time, life would be a lot better.
Hustle? No, sorry, hustle.
Humble.
Humble? Why?
You don't remember they did that in 2015? That was the theme song for the NBA playoffs that year.
I do remember that. I remember seeing
Badass.
YouTube edits to it. That's how
awesome.
back in the day it was.
It was
Back in
awesome.
the day, you used to watch YouTube edits to
Yeah.
songs.
No,
Not on
like-
TikTok, kids.
That's like Fall Out Boy Centuries. Like that was the 2014
Oh.
college football playoff song. Like listen, I would if I'm an artist and I'm kind of like in the middle. I am paying millions to ESPN to make my music the theme song for these things
I think
because
they pick them, though.
I agree. But like that, you know how much that like goes both ways. It helps the
Yeah.
artist and like
I agree.
it's just such a nostalgic feel.
But like,
So,
and now, Grant, I'm just curious to see, like, in 15 years, are kids going to get nostalgic for Lil Uzi Vert? I don't know. Like, I don't know if that will live on. Is EXO Tour Your Life going to be big in 15 years? Are people going to get nostalgic for Lucid Dreams? Like, I don't know. Lucid Dreams is a huge song.
yeah.
I don't know if Robbery by Juice WRLD is
But,
still
like-
relevant in 10, 15 years. That's what I'm wondering is, like, is God's Plan going to be seen as a classic of its time?
Yeah.
Or is God's Plan going to die? Like the way that there's 80s pop hit songs that are dead.
Yeah, but like there are hip hop.
Kate Bush
songs.
obviously had a massive song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Running Up the Hill was big. I never knew anything about it until Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That saved that song from being forgotten.
Yeah.
There's going to be shit like that in the 2010s that we're like, yo, do you remember when everybody used to listen to I Spy?
Yeah.
And maybe I Spy dies. Maybe he doesn't. We'll see.
Yeah. No, that song's like a one time a year type of deal. But like, there are certain songs that like Tupac had or Wu-Tang Clan had like that get played today by our
Yeah,
generation,
like
by
Notorious.
previous.
Yeah.
I truly think that there will be at least a song and artist that pushes into the future for like majority of these
Oh,
people.
I think, yeah, and I think it's probably the big three. It's probably J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar, but it's naive to think now that all of them are untouchable.
It's true.
Like,
It's
probably one of them will die out. I think Kendrick will stand the test of time.
Kendrick, you think? Yeah.
He has a lot of lyrical depth. People will come to appreciate that. I mean, like, Eminem's really lived on. People our age still like Eminem.
Yeah, that's true.
People still really like Tupac, right? You know what I mean? I just think it's interesting. Wow, we talked about music a long time.
That was a good segment. Though.
It
I
was
like
fun.
that. That was
It was
good.
fun. All right, my pick is still Sabrina Carpenter because I don't want to not say it, and then it ends up being her. But Calvin Harris would be interesting.
I'm gonna go J. Cole just because of the information I learned the last 15
Thank you.
minutes. So.
I thought it made sense too.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be mad about that.
All right, here's what we learned from Super Bowl 60. You can add anything if you
Yep.
like. Back-to-back years where good defense and this year's more coaching than last year. But good defense and coaching is more important than quarterback play. We have now seen back-to-back teams built around a defense and strong play calling beat teams that were built around a quarterback.
Mhm.
Now, granted, Chiefs' defense was very good, right? Patriots' defense got better as playoffs went along. But both of them were heralded because of their quarterback play. The other team, it's like, can their quarterback keep up? And it didn't matter. So I think right now you look at the NFL, we need to look at which teams have really strong coaching
Mhm.
and which teams have really strong defenses as to who is going to win. And the other thing is we've now seen, another thing we learned, offensive lines win championships now. Not they
Yeah.
didn't before.
Mhm.
But what was the best O-line in football this year? Seahawks were top probably 5 or 3.
I think so. Yeah.
Broncos were the best. They nearly made the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of people are blaming the Patriots' poor play on the offensive line.
Which is valid.
Now I'm a Drake May lover, so we have to talk about this. Drake May played like shit. Drake May played bad.
Yeah.
There was no doubt in my mind Drake May played bad.
Nope.
It was another bad Super Bowl. Was it as bad as Super Bowl 53? Hell no.
No.
Hell no. I was upset with Drake because I'm honestly upset that he kind of got a stats pad in the fourth quarter, so people are going to look back and be like, I didn't play that bad. No, he did. He played very poorly. Last year's Super Bowl was like watching a drive-by shooting. This year's Super Bowl was like watching someone get waterboarded. Like, it was slow, and it took its time, and you thought it was going to be over, and then it's like, maybe there's a chance. No, it's still going.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going. Last year, it was like, oh my gosh, stop, he's already dead. Like,
Yeah.
that was last year's Super Bowl. But it was kind of awesome because it was the Chiefs. This year, it was, and I saw somebody online say it was an eat your vegetables Super Bowl, and it very much felt like that. It's like the Seahawks are just a really well-built team, and they got the job done. And so I think right now you should look at teams with strong receivers, strong O-line, good defense, and good coach. And you're like, well, shit, Ryan, that sounds like a damn good team. You're right. Here's the thing. I don't think the quarterback needs to be great. As long as he's above average, we're fine. Because Darnold played good. Darnold didn't play electric.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, the kicker almost won Super Bowl MVP.
Unbelievable. It's awesome.
Kenneth Walker III's re-signing, right?
Say that again?
Kenneth Walker III's going to re-sign, right?
I know he was a free agent.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
I don't
how
know why
can
you
not?
would.
Where
Now
would you
you're-
go after winning a Super Bowl?
Shout out to the Seahawks fans because I honestly sometimes forget they won Super Bowl 48 because Super Bowl 49 is so brutal
Yeah.
that you forget they won one.
I also want to shout out Seahawks fans for making a Super Bowl feel like a non-neutral field game for the first time in forever. Like, they showed up.
Yeah, I
To
know
the
it was
Super
close for them. But yes, I
Really?
agree.
Well, like, in distance. I thought you meant close in, like, terms of, like, Patriot fans. No. Like, I heard them on defense,
It
like,
felt
the
like
entire
it
time.
felt like 75-25.
It was awesome. That's awesome.
I do just want to state, saw some Seahawks jerseys in person.
Mm-hmm.
They low key look like UFL uniforms did.
Yeah, I can see it.
And I'm not a fan of the
I
Seahawks
gotcha.
look. I want them to do the retro full time. Get the bright blue,
I like
silver helmet,
their blue.
bright
Blue
green.
and green.
I don't like the current Seahawks uniforms. I used to like them. As I've gotten older, I think they look like they're meant for children. I don't think they look right on grown men.
Okay.
I think the retros. I saw some of the retro gear, dude. It looks so much better.
Yeah.
Seahawks, please just do the retros full time. There are 3 teams right now in the league where every single one of them should just make their retro look permanent, and it's Patriots, Broncos, and them. Actually, 4 teams, Jaguars. All 4 of them should make their retros permanent.
Okay.
But great Super Bowl for Seattle. Not really a great Super Bowl to remember. Like I said, we've had a drive-by shooting Super Bowl and then a slow, torturous one. Neither one good. And that makes us look forward to next year in LA where people are going to be like, oh, we're destined to have a good one. I don't know if we're destined to, but hopefully we get one.
I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed that Super Bowl more than, like, the average Joe would.
I
Like,
agree.
My parents were like...
It's
"This
a bad
is
Super Bowl
awful."
for the casual fan.
No, it was terrible. Like, the average fan got more enjoyability out of the halftime show, regardless of how you think that was. Like, it didn't matter how good or bad you thought that was. They got more enjoyability out of that than the game. Whatever. But, like, as a football enjoyer, I knew coming into this that, like, it was going to be a battle of how good will Drake May be against this incredible Seahawks
It was a chess
defense.
match.
It was.
2 great coaches.
And Mike McDonald is just, again, this Ravens fans have got to be so upset that they fired John Harbaugh the year after and not the year of. Because
Well, 2 years after.
2 years, sorry, yeah. 2 years after and not the year of. Because how awesome would it have been to have that Ravens team, the number 1 seed, you are 1 step short, 1 MVS deep ball short of going to the Super Bowl. And you're like, all right, Harbaugh, you're out. Mike McDonald, here comes the new shiny 37-year-old head coach. You're in. Look what he did with Seattle. He's the 3rd head coach ever to win a Super Bowl in his 30s.
This is going to be a crazy thing I'm going to say.
Yeah.
After watching that game yesterday, I thought to myself, what if Mike McDonald is the defensive Sean McVay?
Oh, woo. We're in for an incredible... Is this the new, like, Niners Seahawks? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm saying...
Carroll and Jim...
Yeah, I
Jim
agree.
Harbaugh? Yeah.
I just... And here's the thing. We have to see how they play next year.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We have to see if it carries over.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're this good next year, which by all means they should be,
Yeah.
he might be the defensive Sean McVay. Not that Sean McVay defense is bad. It's just that Sean McVay is the young, genius offensive head coach everybody's trying to hire.
Yeah.
Mike McDonald might become the new blueprint of the young defense genius everybody wants to hire.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, shit, we want the next Mike McDonald.
He's who everyone thought Robert Saleh was.
Robert Saleh might still be there.
To be fair, he did coach the Jets. You're right.
I was supposed to say, like, let's not write him off.
That's fair. I didn't realize how many kids he had, by the way.
Yeah, 9 kids. It's a lot.
That's a lot to move.
He's trying to maybe him and Phillip Rivers are like a bet.
Maybe.
Phillip Rivers almost beat the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
He came in on the last play.
Wow.
That's funny.
It's awesome. That's what that is.
A fitting Super Bowl for a weird year. I just wish it was a good game. But
Yeah.
like, I think the way it went is like this has been this year in football where it was a good team that won, and that's what we've learned this year is that the good teams matter than the great quarterbacks. And I honestly think that we're in a really interesting spot in the NFL right now because I think we got so quarterback minded because of Brady and Mahomes
Yeah.
that now we kind of have to recontextualize, and we're like, okay, it's actually about the teams. Now here's the thing. I said before the Super Bowl, this is a huge moment for Drake May. Because if you lose, the odds of you going back go very much down, which doesn't, like, that sounds obvious. Well, yeah, no shit. If you lose the Super Bowl, the odds of you going back are lower. But I'm pointing out, not a lot of guys lose and go back.
Drake May and Joe Burrow both in year 2.
That's the only 2 to ever go in year 2, though.
Yeah.
But yes.
But that's my grounds for comparison.
Yeah,
because they're a very similar player.
Yes.
Like in that.
But not a lot of guys in general lose their first Super Bowl and go back.
True.
Like Brady won his first.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning won his first.
Big Ben.
Big Ben won his first.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers won his first. He didn't go back. So I don't know if he told that against him.
Yeah.
Russell won his first. He went back. Joe Flacco won his first. But like guys who lost their first, right?
Yeah.
We go through. Jalen Hurts did lose his first. He did go back and win.
Yep.
Right? But Jimmy G never went back as a starter.
No.
Brock Purdy is yet to be back. Joe Burrow is yet to be back. We keep going back and forth. Jared Goff's yet to be back. Matt Ryan never went back.
No.
Cam Newton never went back. I'm just going to keep going back, right? I mean, 47. Colin Kaepernick obviously never went back. Obviously. I mean,
yeah.
He didn't really have a chance, but I'm saying, he didn't go back.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, who would have lost? I'm just trying to think back. Super Bowl 43 would have been Steelers Cardinals. Carson Palmer never went back.
Yeah. What was that? I won Carson Palmer. I feel like we've talked about it. Wasn't that Kurt Warner?
It is. I always make Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
He played the Cardinals like 8 years later. I always make it him. I'm sorry. I always do that. He was on like the 2015 Cardinals.
Yeah.
Not 2000.
You make a very interesting point, though, when it comes to like that quarterback take. Because, in my opinion, this is what divides the conferences so much, more than just like an A and an N. I think the AFC has the emphasis on you need a franchise quarterback and you need a dynasty. We've seen the torch be passed from the Patriots to the Chiefs, and maybe it's going back to the Patriots again. We're going to have to give it at least 2 more years before I can make that definite analysis. But it's inevitable that the Patriots were a dynasty, then the Chiefs were a dynasty.
Quick aside. If you want a safe bet for next year's Super Bowl, you should put money on the Patriots to win. I actually think that makes the most sense. The idea is they could get better.
I'm going to disagree.
Who's the safe pick?
A safe pick? I'll have to look at the odds. But
I'm going to tell you right now, Seahawks are the favorite. What do you think the number is for the favorite?
It's plus 750.
Yeah. That's high. For the favorite?
Yeah.
It should be, usually it's like what, plus 450?
No, it's usually around that.
It's really about 7?
Yeah, usually.
I always thought it was lower than that.
Maybe like 600. If we're talking Chiefs repeat year, like probably 5 at the lowest.
That's okay. So that's my bad.
But no,
continue.
You're good. The AFC to me has this blueprint of you need a franchise quarterback on a dynasty.
Everybody's doing the Brady blueprint.
Yes. And for the Chiefs, worked out great. They got very lucky on a very incredible quarterback, a hidden gem in the development in Mahomes. And what's happened? He's won 3 Super Bowls. Obviously, Tom Brady has won 6 with the Patriots, 1 with the Bucs. That's great. When is the last time, Ryan Klinger, there was a franchise quarterback in the NFC that won a Super Bowl? And you can make the argument for Eli Manning.
I think it's Hurts.
And that's fine.
Hurts would be the argument.
Too early for me to tell, I think.
When you say franchise quarterback, do you mean? I think Jared Goff is a franchise quarterback.
No.
Jared Goff is not an MVP caliber player.
Okay.
Franchise quarterback to me means the guy you stick with your franchise that you trust to win you the Super Bowl.
Well, the Rams didn't, so I wouldn't count him as a franchise quarterback.
Well, he could be, is what I'm saying.
Well,
I think Darnold could be the franchise quarterback.
Okay. I want to up that ante.
You are saying an MVP caliber player.
Yes.
Because I think you were misusing the term franchise quarterback.
That's fine.
Bryce Young could be a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he has to be an MVP level player.
That's fair.
You were saying, when was the last time an MVP caliber quarterback won the Super Bowl for the NFC? Clearly not Eli Manning.
No.
And as you can see, we just jumped way back.
Yeah, you got to keep going. He flipped the coin yesterday.
Oh my gosh, I'm thinking through it right now. It's Kurt Warner.
Yeah? I kind of forgot about Warner. I would have gone all the way back to like Joe Montana.
Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman.
Yeah, okay.
It's Troy Aikman. Well, slow your roll. It's Troy Aikman. Or Brett Favre.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Because Super Bowl 34 is the Rams. We could say Kurt Warner, right?
Yeah.
Then we could go back and say Super Bowl 31 is the Packers. That's Brett Favre. 30 is Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
So it's that era.
But you get my point. You get what I'm throwing out.
I mean, we were talking about 1999.
Yeah. It has been...
In the 21st century, there has never been an NFC
No.
MVP caliber quarterback. And the argument would be, well, Jalen Hurts was second MVP that one year. You're right. That one year he was awesome.
Yeah, so Brock Purdy was what, third? Whatever. In 23?
Yeah, but like 2022, Jalen Hurts is dead ass really good.
Yeah, okay.
No, 2022 Jalen Hurts is very good. I actually thought he should win MVP that year. In hindsight, he shouldn't have. But I'm saying at the time I thought he was really good.
Okay.
So I'm saying, but Hurts has regressed. He's not that good. As good.
No.
It was also really weird he came out with all the Hall of Famers. That was odd.
Yeah.
Really weird.
My point is, the AFC is in a problematic era for some teams. It is a hit or miss. There is no gray area where you bring in a franchise quarterback. You have a Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes, just to name
You
five.
just put Trevor up there.
I'm going to throw Trevor up there right now because I think what Liam Cohen has going on in Jacksonville is going to build up to this point. I really do. Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen is who we
So
thought.
you feel the way about them I feel about the Patriots.
Maybe. Yeah. I am more confident in the Jaguars' future right now than I am the Patriots for next year. I don't
This
know
is an
how I feel.
insane take.
It is, but it's a take I'm going to stand by until the offseason, at least. I want to see how the draft goes because they don't have a first draft pick. But that aside, I think just throwing those 5 quarterbacks in there, you can even take out Lawrence if you want. The AFC's in a weird spot right now because only one of those guys every year can make the Super Bowl. And only one of those guys, well, I guess Burrow too. Only 2 of those guys have made a Super Bowl ever. Burrow did it once.
I think
Mahomes done it the rest.
I don't want to cut you off too much, but I think what you're saying here, the Seahawks almost took the Niners blueprint and did it better.
Yes.
And the
With a
Niners
worse
fucked
running
up.
back.
The Niners
Yes.
fucked up because they paid Brock Purdy like he was an AFC
Yes,
quarterback,
and that's the problem.
and they never should have done that.
Yes.
And that's where the Seahawks nailed it. Is they
Correct.
went out and got Darnold, and I wouldn't be shocked
Mhm.
if in 3 years when his contract's up, they go bye-bye Jalen Milroe, you ran, or
Yeah.
some other
Yes.
guy. Like, that's why I think it's really interesting. If you're the Vikings, do you go get Mac Jones? Or you go get Malik Willis? And you say, let's give this a shot. What if we're the new Seahawks?
What's Uncle Kirk up to? He's a free agent now.
I think Kirk's too old. I just don't think he can get it the same way.
You don't think maybe a year, like one more year of McCarthy sitting behind a good quarter? Is McCarthy a lost cause?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you got to give it one more.
Okay. I agree.
But I think Mac Jones is good. I think Mac Jones is good enough. If Darnold can be good enough to win the Super Bowl, you cannot tell me Mac Jones can't be. Because Darnold's lows were lower than Mac Jones's. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Darnold's lows were awful.
Yeah.
Truly awful.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm saying Mac Jones was never truly awful. Mac Jones has been bad. I don't think Mac Jones has been truly awful. Darnold was near Will Levis levels bad.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Will Levis. Will Levis is like a true low.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you caught on to what I was throwing down there.
I agree.
The issue is each conference has to stay true to themselves. And in my opinion,
I like the way the NFC is being built. I think.
I agree. I think it's a better blueprint.
But AFC is more marketable.
Correct. 100%. I think
NFC's for like you and me.
Yeah, but
AFC's for like my dad.
And my team's in the AFC, which is the problem because here's the thing.
You guys are built to be like an NFC team though. Because I think Shador's good, but I don't think Shador's an MVP.
We are now, but here's the issue. We did the Brock Purdy thing 5 years ago, and we're still battling off of that. We tried to play the game with all the big boys. We're like, oh, look at Joe Burrow. Oh, Lamar Jackson. Oh, wait, Josh Allen. Mahomes, look at it. Deshaun Watson, come here.
That was a problem on many levels, but yeah.
Here's $250 million. That's the problem.
Terrible move.
That's the problem. You cannot build a blueprint off of just another team.
I just
the
want to
idea
state,
can be there, but you need to execute it.
We started the show late. We might end late because we're going to talk about this more than 5 minutes.
No.
It's Super Bowl. I mean, we got to keep going.
Of course.
So, I 100% am with you.
Yeah.
And I think it's really fun where we're at. I also want to state, this is good for my Carolina Panthers.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Because we have now learned that that Bryce Young not being an elite quarterback might be fine.
Yeah.
If he can be just good enough, we can do it. And we have an elite wide receiver one. We just need that defense to be better. You know what else is another thing we learned from the Super Bowl? This is next to my list. Defensive tackles might be just as important as edge rushing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But I don't think they're valued that way.
No, they don't get paid like even a tenth as much.
Derek Brown might be the best defensive tackle in the league. He's up there.
Okay.
He's in the combo.
Yeah. Okay.
Could the average person name you 5 defensive tackles?
No. I guarantee.
How many edge rushers can the average person name you? 5?
Probably, yeah.
Probably T.J. Watt.
Yep.
Myles Garrett.
Yep.
Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
maybe Joey Bosa. We live in Ohio, so let's take him
That's
out.
fair. Yeah.
Who would the fifth be? Give me a second.
Probably Crosby.
Yeah, probably Max Crosby or Hutch.
Aiden Hutchinson. There you go.
Those guys are stars.
Yeah.
You don't see the defensive tackles
No.
on the commercials.
No.
See the edge rushers. But DTs, very important.
Beyond important.
Jalen Carter, stupid important for them last year. Corners, big reasons teams
Yeah.
won the Super Bowl.
My goodness, man.
Devin Witherspoon
Yeah.
played a fucking incredible game yesterday.
Shout out to Christian Gonzalez.
Is he
too.
technically a linebacker or a corner?
He's a corner.
Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
they were having him come in and sack him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a corner blitz. That happens.
I know that. I was just like, he's bigger
No.
than I realized.
It got to a point in that game where the Seahawks realized how flat-footed the Patriots were on offense. They were just like, hell, we'll set 6 at them. Why not?
And it was
they couldn't
working.
handle it. It was great.
Also,
It was
there were
great.
plays, I will say, we talk about Seattle's offensive line. There were plays, this is why Kenneth Walker did deserve the MVP. There were plays where, like, the Patriots offensive line the Patriots D-line flat out beat the Seahawks O-line, and Kenneth Walker's like, oh, Madden juke, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, there was a play in the Super Bowl. He should have lost 2 yards. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And he literally just went left, right, juke,
It was
and got
awesome.
12 yards. I was like, oh my gosh!
He juked the guy into a block.
It was incredible. He played a great game.
Yeah, he
it does
deserved
not
MVP.
matter that he didn't have a touchdown. Christian Gonzalez is awesome. Literally a blank check. He's
No, like-
so good.
Yeah.
He is. I just want to say, people are always like, "Oh, the Panthers have J.C. Horn." Christian Gonzalez is better than J.C. Horn. He's like had half the experience of him.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wonder how many pass breakups he had in that game.
Christian
But
Gonzalez next year might already be the best corner in the league. It's him. He might be 2 right now.
Who's number 1?
I feel like you have to say Surtain.
PS2.
You have to say Patrick Surtain.
Yeah. He's lights out. That's fair.
But like Gonzalez makes the wow plays, and he makes guys just shut down.
That's fair.
I mean, Christian Gonzalez is a truly special player.
Yeah.
All right. Other things we learned, right? The offensive player of the year has now went to the Super Bowl back-to-back years, not played that well, and won.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I thought of all these myself. I'm very proud of them.
There you go. Okay.
Except the D-line one. I did see a tweet about that, but the other 2 I thought of.
Mm-hmm. For what it's worth, my bets last week got shelled. I just want to throw
Yeah,
it out
mine
there.
too.
I mean, like,
I had everything on Patriots. So
if
yeah.
you had anything Patriots or anything anytime touchdown, sorry.
Terrible betting Super Bowl.
No, but hey, the under hit, I did predict that.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be
Yeah.
very defensive.
It's like I was saying to somebody, I was like, the NFL never wants it to be a low-scoring Super Bowl because it's bad for betting. They're like, not if you play the unders. I'm like, no. I'm like, you guys understand me. You can't bet a guy to not have a touchdown.
Yeah.
So naturally, when
No,
a game is
you
low
can.
scoring,
You got to be weird to do it, but you can.
yeah. And it's like the NFL naturally, when it's low scoring, greatly hurts the betting market. Because people are going to bet anytime touchdowns, first touchdowns, scoring. When the games don't score well, there's just naturally less money going out.
No, that's not true.
No, they make more money.
Correct.
The betting books make more money. I'm saying for the fans,
Yeah.
betting, there is going to be less bets. Because you
I
cannot tell
disagree.
me.
No, it's
I
a
think so.
chronic illness, and I guarantee that Super Bowl had more money on it than ever before. Next year, it'll be exactly the same.
Really?
No matter the result.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
But no, I like your point though. The offensive player of the year thing. I think
It's interesting, isn't it?
it is. It's a stigma. It has to be. I mean,
We've now seen it back-to-back years.
we have.
And who is... I'm trying to remember who was Offensive Player of the Year in 2023. Oh my gosh, it's 3 straight!
McCaffrey,
Well, they didn't win.
but McCaffrey played well this Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
So maybe
So-
you need the Offensive Player of the Year to play poorly so then you can win.
Yeah, maybe.
McCaffrey needed to play worse.
Yeah.
It's on him.
It's all his fault. Yeah, I don't know how deep of a meaning that'll have. To be honest with you, like
I think it's coincidence.
it probably
I really
is
do.
more or less.
But it is
like,
interesting. I think the idea would be the Offensive Player of the Year shows that this team has a major talent.
Mm,
That's not just the quarterback. This was, to me, a quarterback versus a great team Super Bowl. I said that, and I needed Drake May to play a great game. I needed Darnold to play a poor game.
yeah.
Darnold played fine. Drake May played bad. They lost. Embarrassingly.
Yeah. So you need you don't need. But
Drake
you,
May made the best pass of the game, though.
Yeah.
Drake May still looked like Drake May at some points. Do you think Drake May is going to go back to the Super Bowl?
It's too early. I gotta sit with that for a little bit. It's
I
too early for me to tell.
think a lot of people online saying this is the 2022 Boston Celtics for him. I agree. I find it hard to believe he played that good throughout the year and he is not going to maintain.
Okay. Yeah.
But is there anything else you feel like we learned from the Super Bowl?
Well, I want to sit on that Patriots thing for a minute because I think.
Okay, because I was going to move us to the next segment, so you go.
I got you. Next year, I come back to this in a year, and I'll let you know how I feel about Drake May and the Patriots and their future. For what it's worth, I think Mike Vrabel's a great head coach. I think the Patriots are a very exciting young team. I've brought it up every week, and I'm going to bring it up again because it finally came to fruition that their painfully weak schedule finally caught up to them. And again, not their fault. You play who's in front of you.
No, it did. And as somebody who defended them, it did.
Here's the issue I have with the Patriots right now. During their 2025-26, it would be 26, playoff run, their points per possession,
I saw this.
1.13. The 2017 0-16 Browns, 1.22.
Okay, now here's what's
staggering
here's
statistic.
It's not really the best numbers because 16 game sample size versus 4.
Okay.
Not really fair.
That's fair.
But I get the point.
Yeah. But even if you have a quarter of the emphasis.
They also played the 4 best defenses in the league.
Chargers are not the top 4 defense.
You're right. They also played 4 out of the 6 best defenses in the league.
Yeah, I would. The last 3 games they played were against really good defenses. I won't disagree. With
Chargers probably 6 or 7 best defense.
I'd have to think about it. I don't know.
Probably in that range.
They were
They're top 10.
Okay, that's fine.
The other ones are probably the best 3.
Yeah.
Texans, Broncos,
yeah.
Seattle. I'd say are probably the top 3.
Okay.
Probably Texans 2, Seattle number 1. Would probably we just end on.
I still think Houston's defense had a historic year.
So they were the best, and then Seattle's 2.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's fine. Point is, I'm saying in their defense, the 0-16 Browns played, 10 different teams.
Defenses. Yeah.
They didn't play 16 defenses. You had to play some teams twice.
Yeah, 13 defenses.
There you go.
Sure. Yeah. I get what you mean.
So I mean, like in that, I'm saying in that point, like, a little different. But yes, I get your point.
I think next year when they have to play a first place schedule. They now have to play again. The Bills are going to reload. We'll see what they do now with a new head coach. It's going to be weird.
Dude, this is the weirdest NFL season ever coming up. We have
well, we're saying that coming off of a very weird season, but yeah.
No. Yeah. It's like it's reset.
No, you're right.
It's like
you're
that
right.
to me. So this might come as a surprise to some people, but I really did not watch the NFL heavy until my freshman year of high school.
I was like that until, I would say, my 7th or 8th grade year of middle school, really.
Well, that's earlier than me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I watched the Super Bowl. I had takes. I watched some games here and there. But the way I am now, I watch every week. I talk about it all the time. It's become my favorite. That was really in high school. That took over.
That's fair.
And I remember lamenting how much fun it was for me. Like, I still watch the Brady era. Don't get me wrong. I still watch those Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
The first Super Bowl I really remember watching, was 47. I faintly remember watching 47. 48, I clearly remember watching. 49, I clearly remember watching. I really remember 50 for obvious reasons. Yeah. And then everything on past that very clearly. But I remember saying what was really fun about getting into the NFL at that time was that it felt like it was a new era. That was, one era was ending, a new one was starting. I was watching Brady and Breeze, these guys that I would play with on Madden and would watch their games when I was younger. And then these new guys were rising up, like Mahomes and Allen and Lamar. It feels like we're at the part of a new era once again. Not that Mahomes and them are done. It's not what I'm saying. But they're now at the middle point in their careers. They're no longer the young guns. Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, these guys are established.
Yeah.
Right? So now we're seeing a shift. Their coaches are out. They're getting new coaches. I wouldn't be shocked if Burrow within the next year or two is on a new team, right? We are seeing some shifts. We now have these new teams that are coming up, right? The Patriots would be an example. The Bears, the Seahawks. We have these new things, these new teams moving in. And so we're kind of, it's like the end of the Clone Wars where we kind of got to reset the galaxy and how, the political power of the galaxy. And I always think it's a really fun point. This Super Bowl, to me, felt like the era shift.
Okay.
There's no Mahomes, Lamar, or Burrow in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Allen gets eliminated before even the AFC Championship in a weird way, right? It was a really weird Super Bowl, not really a great Super Bowl. It's like, was 59 the murder, and then, 60 the case is finally closed? And now we're in a new era, right?
Yeah.
because I think this might be part 2 if their careers are a trilogy, right? The Mahomes, Allen, and them.
Yeah.
That was part 1. Now we're in part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested because it looks like the way part 2 goes is we went way too heavy in quarterback play, and now we have to rebalance with strong defenses and head coaching and offensive lines. And then maybe part 3, due to this being too high, it'll rebalance with quarterbacks being more important. You know what I mean? It's always ebb and flow.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm really interested to see what the NFL looks like next year, because I think this is the hardest it's been in a long time.
Yeah.
Just to look ahead, because we don't know what these teams are going to look like.
No.
There's a world where the Bills win 15 games next year, and Joe Brady's the answer, and Allen wins MVP, and they're the favorite. There's a world where they win 7 games, and it's all falling apart.
Yeah.
The Chiefs could be back and booming. The Chiefs could be worse. The Ravens have the same thing as the Bills. The Bengals could get rid of Burrow, right? So we'd take all those 4 away. The Niners, you could tell me the Niners win the Super Bowl next year. You could tell me that they're a bottom 5 team. I'd believe either one.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Brock Purdy just finally shits himself. It's over.
Yep.
Right? He just throws the ball to enter too many interceptions. They're done with him.
Okay.
Or Brock Purdy plays elite. He's top 3 in MVP voting, and they're a favorite to win. You can tell me either of those. You can tell me the Eagles' shtick ran out, Nick Sirianni's done,
Yeah.
or that the Eagles are back to being a contender. I believe either one.
Yeah.
And I think that's really interesting where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited for next year and what I think is going to be a kind of a new, like a new starting point for the NFL where we're at. And so I ask of you, what I like to do every year, I like to make a big Super Bowl prediction the day after the Super Bowl, before the season starts, and then before the playoffs. And then, the goal would be with each one, you get closer and closer to what it ends up being.
Yeah.
So last year, at this time, I predicted Bills over Commies. By the beginning of the season, it became Bills over Lions. And then by the playoffs, it was Patriots over Bears. I was pretty close by the end, but before it was not close at all. I always like to go more absurd with my Super Bowl picks.
Okay.
Would you like me to tell you who my Super Bowl pick 1 year out is for Super Bowl 61?
I'm excited. We'll go back and forth, but go for it.
This is probably my craziest one I've ever done.
Okay. I'm
And
excited.
I'm going to explain as soon as I do it.
Okay.
For Super Bowl 61, my year-out prediction is Bears over Titans.
I knew Tennessee would be in there. All right. Okay.
Can I?
Yep. Go ahead.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Titans show every single sign that you want to see. We have not 1, but 2 head coaches who were poor before. They need to redeem themselves. But they were pretty good at where they were at, for what it's worth, right? Saleh had good signs. Daboll had good signs. This is where they put it all together. Cam Ward, a quarterback going into year 2 that had a good but not great rookie season, can now show everyone that he is legit, right? The Titans have some of the most money in the entire league to spend in free
Number
agency.
1, I think. Yeah.
It is eerily similar to last year's Patriots. Eerily similar. Last year's Patriots were a game away from having the number 1 pick,
Yeah, they were.
right? The Titans won 4 games. They got almost an entirely new head coaching staff, have a quarterback that is underratedly good, looking to prove himself in year 2. Now, the problem is their division is better. But if you are believing the Titans are going to be a Super Bowl contender, you are believing the fact that the Jaguars will take a bit of a step back, and that, I know you looked into my soul when I said that, and that the Texans are going to fall apart, which I do. I do think this is the last year of Stroud and Houston. I think he's done. I think the Colts, we're both out on the Colts next year.
Yes.
It was
a fun run.
I think
guys.
Steichen's probably done too. I think it's probably a poor year, and they all go, well, thanks for the memories.
Yeah, no. He was, yeah.
And then they draft a quarterback. That's probably what they'll do.
Okay, all right.
Maybe Arch Manning.
Maybe.
Maybe look at Arch Manning.
That'd be fun.
That's what I predicted last year. Maybe it'll just come to fruition a year later. What I am saying is the Titans, while it is a crazy pick, I think it could happen. I really do.
Okay. Who do you have winning that, though? Or are you giving
Bears.
Okay.
I had Bears. The Bears show all the signs of what you want to see.
Okay.
People are saying they're a regression team, and they're wrong. Because regression team is usually a team like that's players are old.
Yeah.
The Bears are stupid young.
True.
All their best players are young.
Yeah. Okay.
Or maybe you're like, oh, Montez Sweat isn't young. Okay, fine. He's in the prime of his career.
He's like 30. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like almost all their best players. How old's Bynard?
Kevin Byard? Not that old.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
probably 2017 he was drafted.
if people are comparing them to the commies, I'm like, you're on drugs. They're nothing like the Commanders. The Commanders were stupid old.
Bobby Wagner's like 40.
Yeah, like we all know the Commanders are old. Don't do this. I mean, no.
Yeah.
The Bears are not old, and their offense is stupid young. We know this. Their offense is not old at all.
Right. Okay.
They have a coach going into year 2
Yeah.
that blew me away year 1.
Yep.
Caleb Williams could improve next year and be incredible. He could stay the same, and I'd still make this pick.
Okay.
Because could Caleb Williams
Yeah.
win the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks? I think so.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Yeah.
So could he win it here? Yes. It is a team that I think is built a lot like the Seahawks. And so if we're going with a team with a good defense, a good head coach, they need to improve their offensive line. But if you're going with those things, the Bears fit the mold.
They do.
Now, who's their offensive player of the year candidate? You need a better season from one of your receivers, and I don't think Rome Odunze's that level. Really don't. You would need like a big year from him, maybe Luther Burden,
Colston Loveland 20 touchdown season.
maybe Colston Loveland.
That'd be awesome.
Just becomes a new Travis Kelce.
That'd be sick.
I would love that.
Yeah.
So I am saying I believe the Bears are going to win next year's Super Bowl. The logo came out. I actually made this prediction last time I was laying in bed, and I thought, who am I going to say? And I really thought about it, and I was going to do Bears Patriots, and I'm like, that's not interesting enough. I'm going to go all in on the Titans because I truly do believe there's a chance there. So I'm going to say Bears over Titans. Probably the boldest I've ever went. Logo comes out today. It's orange with a blue-greenish wave.
It is.
It's possible.
Okay.
Not that the logo decides everything, but it is interesting.
Okay.
That is the boldest I've ever went.
It's good. I like it.
You knew the Titans were going to be in there.
I did because of your preemptive, like, oh, you're gonna beat. I'm like, I know it's gonna.
Did you know it was going to be Bears?
No, I actually hadn't thought about them.
But they fit the mold.
They do.
They fit the mold completely.
They do. I agree. Okay. Kind of a little track back in my history. I did predict the Rams to win the Super Bowl like 5 years ago now.
That wasn't great job, but that was pretty.
Yeah. But I did that.
Wait, that was pre?
That was in May.
That was pre the Jared Goff trade.
I don't know. When was the Jared Goff trade? Do you remember?
Okay, you probably did it once they got Stafford. There's no way you predicted before they got Stafford.
I don't remember. But I had a Bills Rams Super Bowl that year. It ended up being Rams Bengals.
That was the season opener.
That was the year after the season over.
No, it was season opener in 22. Sorry, 21.
No,
Bills
because,
Rams?
No, because the Super Bowl winner hosts that team. So.
Oh, you're right, it was.
Yeah.
Because the Bills dominated them, right? And then everybody's like, oh man, the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah. It was like 41-24. It was bad, but yeah.
Yeah, because that was when the Bills had Von Miller.
Yeah.
And he played good, I think. And everybody's like, oh no, they got Von Miller.
Yeah.
Then it didn't matter.
That being said, I've had a decent history. This preseason, I got a little bit bold on a team that I don't like, and a little bit comfortable on a team that had familiar territory.
What'd you say?
I had a Ravens-Eagles Super Bowl.
I don't ever like picking the Ravens being the Super Bowl.
That's fair.
And I like Lamar.
Yeah, that's
I just
fine.
don't like it.
I thought after the previous year
Ravens
they
who?
had, huh?
Who's the other one? Ravens?
Eagles.
Oh, that's gross, dude.
It was, but I was really turning the corner. I hated Nick Sirianni 2 years ago. I was like, I'm done. He's terrible. In October of 24, I was like, this guy's done. He's getting fired in 2 weeks. And then he really brought it around. And I'm like, okay, I'm believing again. And then you get a 2,000-yard running back, and I'm like, wow. This team, they've really got it. And then they win the Super Bowl as much as they did. And I'm like, at the very least, they're going to go back. They didn't play very well this year. The train fell off the tracks at a bad time. And I was not very happy with how their season ended up. The Ravens were they were bad. They were bad, but if Lamar doesn't get hurt, we had this conversation once every other year. If Lamar doesn't get hurt, where does this team go? They at least make the postseason. They're a kick away. They'd probably go to the divisional if Lamar doesn't get hurt. They probably win 2 of the games of that 5-game stretch that they lose.
John probably still has his job.
He probably does. Which, for Ravens fans, you're probably happy Lamar got hurt. Good for you. But before the postseason, though, I had a Jaguars and Seahawks Super Bowl, and to my gratitude, Seattle ended up pulling out the victory there. I'm very, very happy about that.
Are you going to go Seattle again?
I'm not.
Okay. Because that was the way I felt like this was going.
No.
Because you really liked Seattle.
I did. No, I was big
You
on
got in bed with them.
I did.
You got out of the Bears' bed,
The one I
slammed
stayed-
the door,
Yeah.
screamed at them,
Uh-huh.
and then laid down, pulled the covers up, and were like, I'm never leaving you to
Yeah.
Seattle. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You were fully entrenched.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I will say, there's a really fun subplot here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if Seattle, I don't think this,
Okay.
but if Seattle went on to be like the next great dynasty and Sam Darnold was the head of it, funniest shit of all time.
Be awesome. That would be
But
so
like
fun.
he's like not hooping, right? Like he's like throwing like 3,200 yard seasons,
He's Eli
30
Manning.
touchdowns, right?
He's
like
Eli
he's
Manning.
Eli Manning, like he's just pretty good.
Yeah.
But they're like so well coached, and they
Yeah.
have JSN, and they have a great defense, and Kenneth Walker stays, and so it's like if they ripped off like back-to-back Super Bowls, they go to 3 Super Bowls in a row, they win another, like maybe they lose at 30. Let's say they just three-peated, right? Like it was like
Awesome.
something
Yeah.
absurd.
Yeah.
That would be really fun. Like
Yeah.
I can't lie. If they just ended up being, because teams like this usually don't win a lot,
Mm-mm.
right? Like
No.
this, because it's hard to not dominate without that top quarterback because there's so many moving parts.
Yeah.
That's like even a little piece, like our linebacker got hurt, like that could be a major effect. Whereas like on a Mahomes team or a Brady team, little things like that you can overcome with great quarterback play. So it'd be really fun if they stayed dominant. I'd love to see Seattle win it again, but I'm not taking it. What are you gonna say? This is me wanting you to say.
No, that's fine. This Seahawks team was like, it was a one-night stand. It was a great one-night stand. Don't get me wrong. Like, I had time in my life. But I'm
You'll
like,
never
you know what?
forget.
No, I won't. But like,
Especially because you literally broke up with the Bears to do it, but it's fine.
right. But like, and I'm not going to go crawling back to my ex. That would be wrong with me. They, you know.
You're gonna go. I know
Do you?
what you're doing.
Do you?
I know what you're doing.
In the NFC?
No AFC.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're doing because you got your eyes on a beautiful long-haired blonde.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I
Yes,
do.
I
well,
do.
my AFC team is
You
the
know, back
Jacksonville
in
Jaguars.
college, everybody was in love with her.
Yeah.
They all forgot about her.
Yeah.
You know, we all graduated, and
Yeah.
then somebody was like, "Holy shit! Look at her Instagram."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Whoa, we all forgot about
Yeah.
her."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yeah, how did we ever?" And then everybody's wishing they asked her out back in college.
Yeah.
She's married to some absolute loaded guy. You know, they got beautiful kids and go to Cancun every month. You're taking the Jaguars
I am.
AFC. Yeah.
How quickly we forget that he was the number one quarterback prospect since Andrew Luck. How quickly we forget. Now, in the NFL, that doesn't mean as much as the NBA. The NBA is usually spot on with like, hey, this is a big prospect. And they usually hit like 90 times out of 100, if not more. The NFL, it's more like 65
I
to
think
70.
it's like 80 because Zion really lowered.
Yeah, okay. Are we ready to give up on Zion? Are you No?
I'm out.
Okay, fair. That being said,
1.3 seconds.
Trevor Lawrence was a quarterback that was really significantly held back by his surrounding cast. And I'm not just talking about his offense or his defense or the stadium being named Trevor Banks Stadium for a game in which they lost to the Deshaun Watson Cleveland Browns, which is hilarious.
I forgot about that.
But his coaching was awful. Terrible. Urban Meyer, I hope he is known at some point in his career. He like everyone's gonna forget about it, but like I hope down the road someone's like, "Hey, you remember Urban Meyer's NFL coaching career?"
It's going to be a great YouTube video that gets like 80,000 views.
Yeah.
And like everybody in the comments is like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And feels like they really learned a lot.
Like this is AI generated. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be one of those things.
No. I'm saying 12-year-olds in like 2040 are going to watch videos like how
Yeah.
Urban Meyer ruined Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
they don't know much about Urban Meyer because it's like 2040. And they know he's a good coach at Ohio State. Their dad talks about him.
Yeah.
And they watch it, and then they're like, dude, did you know he went to the Jaguars and like sucked?
Yeah.
Kind of like how kids our age, if you tell them Nick Saban on the Dolphins, they're like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Continue.
That being said, I think Doug Peterson too. That was not a good era, but
Yeah,
he has found his bread and butter with Liam Cohen.
This is insane.
This Jaguars team came virtually out of nowhere. I had them as
You
one
and I
of-
both have AFC South teams in the Super Bowl.
That's awesome, by the way. First of all,
very fun.
That's sick.
Very
but
fun.
I said this year they would make it in that postseason, and they were. You know, I'm happy they lost in the first round because draft pick thing. That's the one area that I'm like, I don't know how to feel about it. They don't have a first round pick.
They didn't play well either.
However, I guess the Bills,
They played fine.
they played good. I thought they played good. I'd say they played good.
It wasn't a
They
bad
played
loss.
good. No, it was an okay.
You
loss.
like this team so much more than me.
I do. Like how you felt about the Patriots, I feel about this team.
It's
And-
insane.
And I'm going to take the Patriots route. You ready? The AFC South is weak, significantly weak. The Tennessee Titans, in my opinion, you have them going to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to be. It's going to be another growing year. They might go 6-11, maybe 7-10. It's going to be a growing year, in my opinion. I don't think Cam Ward is on Drake May's level. I was more confident in Drake May coming off his rookie year than I am with Cam Ward. Probably
I am
twice
too.
as much.
No, I am too.
Okay.
Yeah. You're looking at a big Drake May fan.
No, I get it. I didn't know where you were on that. But
No.
yeah.
For what it's worth, my feelings with Drake May have not changed.
Okay.
I think the world of him, and I still think he's significantly better than Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that anybody that's high on the Chargers for next year is on crack. I know they have Mike McDaniel. I think they're going to win more games. I think they're going to be a popular pick for the Super Bowl. And I think they will lose by the AFC. They probably won't even make it to the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get too high on the Chargers. Because I think Herbo don't got it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's good. He's not great.
That's
I think
fair.
Drake May is already better than him, and he's not looking back.
I want to throw a little fork in the road here real quick and just mention, how do you feel about the MVP vote being decided by a Justin Herbert voter?
So, you know that. Like,
That really grinds your gears. I was like, what? The AP.
the number one guy
Yeah.
to compare Drake May to Justin Herbert, me, and then it comes down to that.
The Associated Press needs a real bad rework, for what it's worth. But
No, I'm fine with Stafford winning MVP. I kind of accepted it. You knew that.
yeah,
I'm not going to look back and be like, Drake May was robbed! Because, like, I get it.
yeah.
Hardly ever do I look back on MVP and say it was bad. One of the only times I think it went to the wrong, definitively the wrong, because usually it's like, it could have went to this guy, but I get why they did this. Like last year's NBA.
Yeah.
I wanted Jokic. I would have liked for Jokic to win it. I 100% get why we did Shaq.
Yep.
If we did the reverse, there would be just as many arguments for Shaq.
Yep.
I get it. 2023 was clearly wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
Joel Embiid should not have won it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of it. And we all know that. But, like, people act like every year it's a big damn deal. It's like, I think, like, it's very rare that MVP truly goes to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Continue.
Sorry,
Who's winning? Who's the NFC?
Sorry.
Do you have Trevor Lawrence winning?
No, for what it's worth, I don't think the Jags are going to win.
Okay.
But I really wanted to.
You have to do a dollar bet on this. I want to see you do it.
Okay, all right. I am
because I made mine a dollar bet and it's $385.
That's mine's probably,
honestly too low.
Yeah,
I think it should be more.
Probably mine's probably worth less than that, but that's fine. I have the Rams winning the Super Bowl.
Oh gosh!
Like, what's wrong with that? Okay, let me dive a
You
little
do
bit.
something cool over here, then you're doing dumb shit over here.
Whatever.
They're
man.
not going to be as good. They're going to be worse. They regress. They have regression signs. You know they do.
They do, but like, just because you have
How long can
regression
Matthew
signs-
Stafford keep going out there when he's made
He
out?
just won an MVP. He's 37.
He is 37.
Yeah. He's a guy. Listen, NFL quarterback years are like I would say like 4/5, 5/6 of NBA player years. You have to take that into account. You can be an NFL quarterback in your early to mid 40s. You can get away with it. It doesn't happen often. It's not always pretty. You can get away
You're
with it.
right. Like, quarterback in the NFL, it's unlike any other position.
Yes.
You can play a lot longer.
It's weird. And I think this was the best.
If he was a 37-year-old edge rusher, we'd be like, why is he on the
Right.
roster?
No, I get that. But, like, I'm not even sure if this was the best Matthew Stafford season, to be honest with you. He might have had a better year one of his years in Detroit. And obviously nobody was paying attention because the Lions
He had Calvin Johnson then.
Right.
He's had some
He has Puka
damn
Nacua
good
and
receivers.
Devontae
He's had
Adams.
some damn good receivers.
which is why I'm very confident in them still. I trust Sean McVay more than I trust, like, half of
He is
my
the best
distant
coach in the
family.
league. He's the best coach in the league.
Again, I think coaching matters a lot. Andy Reid, Bill Belichick. Again, we've talked about it time and time again, at least on the AFC side. Now, the NFC, I would say, is
Sean.
less like that, but
I think it's becoming.
it is becoming like
With
that.
Mike McDonald and now Sean.
Correct, yeah.
Dude, I can't lie to you. If we got another Rams, Seahawks, NFC championship.
It might happen, I'm telling you.
gas.
It's becoming, it might be the Seahawks and Niners, like, Legion of Boom, Crabtree, we might get that for 3 years in a row. And as an AFC fan, I'm cool with that.
Crabtree was good. I don't know why he got
No,
some hate this week.
He was.
People were hating on Crabtree. I'm like, that was good.
He was. But
That Niners, that Colin Kaepernick, Alex Smith era Niners is so forgotten about.
yeah.
Those
What
are
an
fun,
era.
good teams.
Frank Gore, man.
The Frank Gore, Alex Smith, and then Colin Kaepernick,
Anquan
Crabtree. That was a fun era
It
of
was.
Niners football that I think
It
is
was.
kind of forgotten.
Yeah.
It's really weird. The Niners, they're like always good, but never good enough.
Yeah.
Because like the 2019 Niners were a completely different team than the 2023 Niners.
Yeah.
Like, that was like Richard Sherman and Elijah Mitchell, and Debo was a running back for them then.
I don't even think he was, like, utilized that heavily.
No, he was like a specialist.
21 was his running back here.
22 was when he was a big wide receiver for them. Sorry, 23 he was wide receiver for them. He was doing well.
It was 21-22 season that he.
Brandon Ayuk, I don't think was on the roster then.
Yeah, he was.
He was?
Since 21, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm talking about 2019.
Oh, 19? Was he?
Yeah, I'm saying like.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
When they went to the NFC Championship in 21, who was the quarterback?
Jimmy G in 21?
Did they go to the NFC Championship in 21 and play the Rams?
Yeah. No, it was Purdy, remember? Because...
No, it was Purdy in 22. 21, they might have had a bad year.
Yeah, 20... No.
Did they have bad years in 2020? Because they had a bad 2020.
They did. They were injured that year.
And then 21, I think they had a decent year, but it wasn't Purdy yet. Because Purdy came in 22, and they went to Super Bowl with him in 23. Because they draft Trey Lance, and he starts in 21.
Yeah, but he started 3 games, got hurt. Their backup got hurt. Purdy came in. He got hurt. Remember, it was Josh Johnson playing in the NFC title game?
Against the Rams?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Did Purdy start all 22?
Yeah, I think.
No way.
What did they do in 22? He 100% kept the starting job. We have to be forgetting a year, like 2021.
Like what? No, I think we have 21 wrong. There's no way. No way. All right. After an underwhelming. Okay, so 20. They went 13-4 in 2022. I remember thinking they were really good that year.
Yeah. What?
Okay, so 21. They went 10-7. I think this is Brock Purdy's first year starting. No. They had Trey Lance sit for a year.
Yeah.
That's where we're messing up.
Yeah.
They had Trey Lance sit for a year.
Behind Jimmy G, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Okay.
They upset the Green Bay Packers 13-10. Yeah, Jimmy G was starting.
Yeah.
Yep, Jimmy G was starting.
Yeah.
Yes. They went to the NFC Championship. Jimmy G loses. Then 2022, they start Trey Lance, the rain game against the Bears. Bears beat them. I always remember Justin Fields sliding through the rain.
Yeah.
I remember that game very clearly. And then Trey Lance gets hurt. Brock Purdy, because I knew Purdy started in 22. I just knew it.
Yeah.
He was a rookie, right?
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, 22. I knew it was 22. I knew we were messing something
Yeah,
up.
because it was Trey Lance, Jimmy G.
Because I remember
Josh
I
Johnson.
thought they were going to win the Super Bowl in 22.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to beat the Chiefs. So that's why I remember taking Eagles over Chiefs in that Super Bowl, and then thinking to myself, you only did that because you thought the Niners were going to beat them.
Why can't I remember
So then when the
that?
Niners played them in 23, I took the Chiefs. I want you to know, I had a lot of people DMing me on TikTok over the last week because of the video I posted me naming all Super Bowl champions that were like, yo, bro, send me your picks. I bet you got crazy locks. And I didn't answer anybody because I have predicted the Super Bowl winner, like the week of the Super Bowl, correctly twice in the last 7 Super Bowls. I'm terrible.
As in, like, hey, Seahawks or Patriots?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm terrible at that. Seahawks, Patriots, I took the Patriots. Last year, I took the Chiefs. Year before that, I took the Chiefs, which was right. Hooray. 57, I took the Eagles. 56, I took the Bengals. 55, I took the Chiefs. 54, I took the Chiefs. So bang, I got 2. 2 out of 7. That's awful. So that is why I didn't answer anybody, because I don't want anybody to waste their money on me. So.
I'd have to think about it. I don't remember exactly.
53, I had Patriots, I think. I didn't feel strongly about 53.
50? I'm going to go over
52, I had Patriots, I think, again. 51, I had Falcons, so I think that's why I predicted Patriots in 52.
Gotcha.
And then I think that's why I believed in them again in 53, because I was just like, I'm not betting against them now.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they lost last year, but I don't care. They'll probably win this one.
I'm about 50-50.
51, I had Falcons. 50, I obviously had Panthers. And then 49, I believe I had Seahawks. 48, I don't even think I made a pick. I was, 9. Okay. So I think I just remember watching Russell Wilson. When we were younger, Russell Wilson was portrayed as, like, the guy.
He was.
And it's just funny because, like, was Russell Wilson ever... I shouldn't say that.
Good.
How good was Russell Wilson at his peak?
I think he was pretty good.
Yeah, but, like, how good? Like, was he top 5 ever?
Yeah, I think.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Russell Wilson's career is weird, though, because it peaks so early.
It's true.
Like, his last great season was, like, 2019. And he was in between eras. Like, he's, like, the last quarterback of the Brady era when the Mahomes era starts up.
Mm-hmm.
But he's never, like, the guy.
Yeah. He was the guy for a couple of years.
I mean, he was the.
Yeah.
You're saying he was the guy from probably like 2013 to 2017 range, but in that range, Brady wins more Super Bowls than him.
I was just gonna say the 2 years they went back to the Super Bowl. Like he was the guy.
Super Bowl 49. If they win that, it's a different story.
Yeah, everything is. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah,
I think Russell Wilson's good. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Russell Wilson. Don't get me wrong. It's just. I don't know. I just remember when I was younger, like thinking Russell Wilson was like Mahomes. Like the way I thought about Russell Wilson when I was little is the way I thought about Mahomes when Mahomes came in.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like he was never that.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Big
Is
shout-
Russell Wilson more Justin Herbert or Mahomes?
Career-wise, I'd say Herbert for now.
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
We'll see what
He
happens.
never got an MVP vote.
Uh,
Like a first place MVP vote.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Herbert has more than him.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Isn't that crazy?
That's awful.
See, that's like the thing that's a little weird with Russ. Like I think Russ just has an odd career.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna take back that Herbert take. I don't think Russ doesn't have it with him. But quick shout to the Hall of Famers, by the way. Awesome class. Like I'm very very happy.
Oh,
all the
Luke
guys there.
Kuechly.
Like almost shed a tear for Drew Brees. I'm not gonna lie.
So our friend, you know Preston, obviously.
yes, yeah, I do. Okay.
So at the Hall of Fame, Preston worked the Hall of Fame breakfast where the Hall of Famers come in.
Mhm.
He's like, dude, this guy walked by me, he looked like Superman. And I was like, Luke Kuechly. I was like, it was Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly still looks like Superman.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Luke Kuechly, one of my favorite football players to ever exist. Probably just one of my flat out favorite. Might be my favorite Panther ever after Cam.
Okay.
I love Luke Kuechly.
It's fair.
I don't think, when I was younger, I remember just thinking Luke Kuechly was cool because we had the best guy in Madden.
Yeah.
And like now that I'm older,
That's
I look
cool.
back and I watch Luke Kuechly stuff and I was like, damn. Having a guy this good on your team, and like I know a lot of guys go, we had a guy this good and we never won a Super Bowl. Like I don't even think about it like that. I'm just like, it's just cool to have a guy that good.
That's how I feel about Myles Garrett right now. Like honest to goodness.
Like, because I do think there's a lot of Browns fans like, we're wasting another year of Myles Garrett. And it's like, yeah, but can we just appreciate that we have him in the first place?
Yeah, like he just broke a 25-year record. Like
Yeah.
that's our
And I
team.
think it's the thing with Luke
That's awesome.
Kuechly. It's like one of the greatest linebackers ever.
Yeah.
And also in an era where the linebacker position is clearly the least important of defenses. There's no real argument.
Now, yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
not when he was playing.
No,
I'm
right.
saying
right.
now.
Yeah.
Just not.
Yeah.
I mean, Luke Kuechly, maybe the last great linebacker. Aaron Donald was an edge, right?
D-tackle.
Is he D-tack?
Yeah.
D-tack?
Mhm.
I was missing. Aaron Donald's D-tack? I think I'm misremembering him. Aaron Donald. Dude, Aaron Donald was nuts.
Like, listen.
I miss watching Aaron Donald. I can't lie.
If you're a TJ Watt fan, I understand your pain entirely for Watt not winning the DPOY that year. I don't think you understand how absurd it is for Aaron Donald to have had, I think it was like 13 to 16 sacks, whatever the number was, as a defensive tackle.
No, he's gross. He was
That's
gross.
unbelievable. Like, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he finished as the top guy, but Malik Collins this year was like, before he got hurt, was the top D tackle in sacks before he got hurt. Had like 5.5 through like 11 weeks. And the Browns fans were like, holy cow, we got our guy. That's the guy.
Aaron, like if Mason Graham
Yeah.
had 12 sacks, we would be like screaming from the heavens.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald had, you said 17.
No, hang on, let me look up. I
How many times were defensive player of the year? Like 3?
Twice, I think. He might have. Hang on, Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year awards. Let's see. 3, 17, 18, and 20.
I thought so.
Back to back. You know how rare that is for the DPOY? All right, hang on. Aaron Donald. It was the 2020 season.
Yeah, I remember him being stupid in 2020. Can I just say, those
13
old,
and a half, 14 tackles for loss, 4 forced fumbles.
I love those old Rams logos and those old Rams uniforms when they first went out to LA.
Yes, like the white and the blue was gorgeous.
And the homes look so different, but it kind of reminded me of the Lakers, where it's like, oh, it's so different. You know, it's LA.
When the Browns play the
They
Rams
really-
on Sunday
they
night,
really
it's
sanitized
great.
it.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
No, I don't either. Like it, I don't see Sean McVay in any other way now. But like, You know what I mean? Like,
No, like the
got-
white Ram, the blue with the white Ram logo had aura.
it was awesome. Yeah.
It was cool.
It was like a 3-year stint though. Like when they first moved to LA, because before that there was like the brownish tan.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That reminds me too much of Jeff Fisher and Rams fans.
And
know,
that's a
like,
St.
that's
Louis
not-
era more.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not good.
But like the yellow and the blue ones at home were good.
I don't like the yellow.
I like the yellow, but yellow's my favorite color.
Okay,
So.
that's fair.
We went way over.
Yeah.
Is there anybody watching? That's what I want to know. Because we went.
For the love of the game, you know. At the end of the day.
We went absurdly
At the
over.
end of the day.
Let's.
I got class in like 8 hours. This is gonna be great.
Are we still? We're still live. Anybody watching?
It'd be so funny if the camera wasn't rolling.
I think I'm the only person watching.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I don't really blame them.
Yeah,
'Cause-
it's alright.
all right.
Great. Great talks. But yeah, Rams over Jaguars, Super Bowl. Lock it in.
Hopefully in good uniforms. I have. I have. Bears over Titans. You can't give up on our Bears. Come on.
I can't. It's gonna be like my Final Four for the NFC: Seahawks, Seahawks, Niners, Bears, Rams rematch
They get it done this year.
in LA. I'll be lying.
Bears changed the logo back to the good bear, and ever since then it's been up and up. Not really. I mean, they had a bad couple years of Fields, but still.
Yeah, but like that was part of going up and up is to go down.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, the Bears just do so many things.
You couldn't convince me in a million years though to take Tennessee and even win their division, let alone make the Super Bowl. Cam Ward's not that guy.
Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, that is it from us. Thank you so much for if you watched all of this. I'm going to be putting it all in podcast form. I appreciate you all. We really did not follow format for this show. We essentially just ran an episode of a podcast style. We did not do a ton. Like I said, I just got off a flight, and so I just kind of wanted to do more of a simple episode where we just hung out and chatted. And Fisher, you get over here, stop the stream for me. And so thank you for tuning in if you did. I'm going to go shower and go to bed. It has been a long day for me, a 5-hour flight. And so thank you. I hope you all had a great